All right, welcome back, folks. We are picking up with the next part of Frederick's Spy Ring. I think this is part 7. We are getting closer to the end of the game here. I believe that we should be able to polish off Portugal. That's kind of the goal, I think, for today. I expect we'll need this session and probably one more after this to finish up with this game. But let's go through and see what happens. One of the things that I was thinking through uh, after I played the last session was there had been some people in the chat who pointed out, you probably don't need to keep building all these espionage buildings because the truth is I have more espionage points than I really need already. Like I'm getting 2,500 points per turn. I'm getting more espionage points than I can possibly steal techs. So I should probably stop building these and just have my cities go over to building more units because that's what will do the most to finish off the game is just crank out more cabs, more airships, more draftees, etc. So I do think that that's probably what we want to do. I won't stop managing my workers because I can never stop managing workers in this game. But like, what would do the most to win the game would just be to go through and start slaving mass numbers of calves. I'm not going to do that, but that's probably the ideal play at this point. That said, we're in pretty comfortable shape, so I'm not too worried about that. All right, you guys ready? At the end of the last session, we captured Oporto and Evora, and we're already moving units in position for this city. I think we probably want one more turn to move up here and then attack, but we shall see. There's also the possibility of blitz. Oh, that's right. The possibility of blitzing these cities if there's no defenders in here. Like if there's nothing more than 2 longbows in this city, we're going to take it next turn and go from there. Okay, let's get started. A farm and a hamlet were destroyed. Okay, you use those espionage points to pillage farms and hamlets. Good job there. All right, this is our heroic epic city. As I said, I think it was a mistake not to just build units constantly here. I don't think it was worthwhile building the jail, but you guys know I'm kind of an econ player at heart. But for right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just set it to permanently build calves. If you're not familiar with that hotkey, it is Alt plus click. Alt click means just keep building this endlessly. And we can probably just do that for the rest of the game. All right, similarly here, we want airships for now, and then after we get a decent number of airships, we'll convert over to calves. We are still in a golden age too, keep in mind. Now, Shrine Time is so far away from the rest of the world that we can build an airship or two for us, and then go from there. So this is a new city. The new cities that just came out of Resistance. All right, wow, look at this city. Okay, you look pretty good. How about you get me a barracks and a stable, and then you build me some units, because this looks pretty good. Alrighty, let's do the military stuff first. Alt-Shift, you set build list, the city rotates to. Now that I didn't know. See, there's always more stuff you can learn about this game. Alt-Shift, you can set a list to cycle through. Okay, so there's 2 rifles in this city. We should blitz and hit this city right now. There's only 2 units in here. It looks like he upgraded both of the units to rifles, but that's not going to stop us. Not when we have this many calves. So, well, who wants to bear the sacrificial brunt? Because this is going to be not the prettiest. I guess there's 28% odds to retreat. That's pretty good. Ah, well. Do the best you can. You got at least 2 hits. That's a good result. Yeah, I got that guy down to 7 HP. It's a good result. Actually got 3 hits. Nice. Alrighty. So who is full HP with pinch? I don't think anyone else. There's a 5 XP guy here who can take pinch. Yeah. I've got like 1 in 3 odds not to die. Alright, not as good of a result, but still got 1 hit, 2 hits? 1 hit, okay. I would have preferred to get 2 would have been better. But anyway. Yeah, this city we need another turn to move units up. Won't be taking that city this turn, but next turn we will. Alright, so what do I have? What's the best attack here? So I've got combat 3 units. I've got some shock units. They're not that useful right now. 21, what does a combat 3 get? 37? This guy's got like 50-50 odds to survive, so we'll send him in. All right, with retreat. That works. And we should have odds on the rest of these guys now. Cool. Yeah, now we're up to 64. Although it looks like we lost this. All right, well, we got him down to 0 health. Needed to get one. That was kind of unlucky. Only needed to get 4 hits, and we got hit 5 times. Oh, well. C'est la vie. Now we're up to 85% odds. Oh, wow. We retreated from that too? Okay. Well, better than dying, but what the heck? That's fine. They'll heal up and fight again. All right, and let's see. Now, 2 of you guys are not full health. So note that we did have to lose, and we lost 3 calves to kill 2 units, but, you know, it was in a city with full cultural defenses. But of course, if we wait, the AI will whip out more units to defend. All right. What's in here? Scotland Yard. Oh, Sankor is in here. Not that we have a lot of Christian state religious buildings, but going to be a little tricky to... Now, we can't get 1 movers into the city this turn, which is a bit unfortunate, but... so we'll have to put some units in that city to reinforce. The good news is Cavs can move like, oh, this unit's tile's not rooted. Well, you can move here to hit Lagos. We would really like to hit Lagos next turn if possible. Let me see where all my other units, other Cavs are. I don't know if I'll have units in position to hit Lagos next turn. Might need to wait for the slow movers to get there. Let's see. So let's move like 2 of you up towards Lisbon, and then you can move into Lisbon next turn. And the rest of you, I want to move towards Lagos. So I don't want this city to get recaptured by a random unit walking in there. So these 3 can all move in. All right, now the question is, what do I want to do with these injured guys? Because they can go into the city, but if they go there, then they're not in range to hit Lagos next turn. Let me see how many reinforcements I have that can move up, because that'll dictate what I do with those units. Where are the rest of my calves? I know I have some over here. The Great General Medic needs to move to Evora this turn for healing. Okay, so a bunch of these, it looks like we might need to use this turn for healing a bunch of these guys. Oh, wow, some of these guys are really injured, aren't they? I don't think I'm going to be able to take Lagos next turn. I think it's going to take 2 turns, because I am a little overstretched here. Yeah, I think it's going to... I think I need next turn to move up to here and then take the city, I think, before racing forward to hit the next city. Larger picture, we're just going to cycle around like this in like in a clockwise circle. Lagos, Coimbra, this city, whatever it's called, Guimares, etc. Not too many more cities to go, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did I see a note I made about a minor error in the conclusion for Season 5? I saw that you mentioned it. I'm not too concerned about that. Right, you should heal for the turn. You stay there. All right, any calves that can make it to this tile should go there, just because, again, gives options. All right. You can turn the 1 mover stack. All right, you can move there. Again, we'll see, but I don't expect they'll be in range. Where are you? You can take pinch and then heal. Oh, these are the guys who attacked last turn. All right, well. Go next to the Great General Medic, and then you'll heal faster. Same story. I can maybe have a maybe I can have a stack of rifles start walking towards this city. That wouldn't be the worst idea, because I've got a bunch of rifles that are just like left over here. Heal up and then start walking towards that spot. And then they can be supplemented with calves. That's, yeah, I think I'll do that. Okay. Oh, this guy's already, he was on a go-to order. Okay. All right, over here, I think we've got most of the tile improvements done. Now, we are going to drop out of a golden age in a couple turns, and these cities are not going to be quite as ridiculous in terms of production, but they'll still be pretty good. How about down here? Any watermills we can... we could watermill this tile. That would be useful. I don't think we need more food. The city's already out of tiles to work. Could watermill that tile, too. All right, so I'm building a one-mover force here to head to that city. And you need pinch. You are fully healed, so get over here. Join this operation. Heal. A lot of units here that are kind of beat up. All right. Yeah, these rifles could move like here, and then start walking north. Supplemented by a few calves. All right, move up there. All right, you need to... I was going to say you need to heal, but it's probably pointless for you to heal. Obviously, you're not going to heal in enemy territory. Maybe one of these units can go medic, just because I don't have my Great General Medic over here. This guy could go medic. Actually, let's do that. I would have liked to have given that guy pinch, but I think I need a medic over there. Oh, and we have a spy. Okay, yeah, let's send the spy here, because then if the rifles can get here and this spy drop the defenses, that would make that city easy to take. Oh, I already have a spy over here. Okay, well, maybe you can go to that city over there, or something like that. Go to one of these cities, or that one in the back there. We'll see. These cities aren't that well defended, so it's mostly getting units over there to actually reach. Let's see. So this city doesn't really need more food. It's just going to work specialists. Let's turn one more of these into a workshop. All right, at Washington, we are getting some war awareness, but that's fine. Once this has the market done, it'll be okay. I think we're going to mine this tile, I think. Windmill it, something along those lines. I'll plan on keep stealing techs if I can. What techs do I actually still need? Oh yeah, we were hoping to try to steal Corporation from him. I think we already have a spy in place getting, or on its way to steal the next... Oh, here we go. I've got a spy right here. That's on its way to steal the next tech from Sitting Bull. He doesn't have anything I'm missing right now, but he will. Other than Corporation, I don't think there's anything I'm missing that the AI has. But yes, I mean, well, we might as well keep taking techs from them. I don't think it matters that much what I build there at this stage. So we're well set up to hit Lagos next turn. Okay, where are we here? Hard to remember sometimes where we are. Oh, all right. So this city can build military next after this is done. All right, that city looks good. Over here at Sydney Barks, we don't need... This can be a workshop here. This tile. All right, another unit. Working here on Washington. It's kind of a shame that these are mature cottages because I'd like to make them windmills, but I don't want to bulldoze over them. All right, this city needs more food. Oh, you know what it needs? It needs not to have 3 unhappy faces. It actually doesn't need food. It's totally fine. It just needs to finish the market. All right, so that city looks pretty good. Let's move up to Engelsberg next. All right, now here we don't have the same mature cottages, so we can start windmilling a whole bunch, or not windmilling, watermilling a bunch of these tiles. Let's start with these floodplains here, because that's only a cottage. It's not even a hamlet yet. Nice. Yeah, we can watermill, watermill, watermill. That's already a watermill. We'll figure it out. Don't want to get rid of the mature cottages, but anything that's still developing. Okay. Yep, we are well positioned to take Lagos in 2 turns. Wish we could do it slightly faster, but just going to take that long to get the Cavs in position. But then they can race up to Coimbra and should be fine from there. All right, same story here. There's nothing else to hit with the frigate right now. There will be when, and in fact, I should build some more ships for the Incans. I don't need a lot, but like 2 or 3 more frigates would be nice. I'll see what I can do. I don't know where you need to go. I think we've got most of the tile improvements in this area done. Oh, there's a tile here that's unimproved. Well, put a workshop down. That's the city building the Kremlin, isn't it? Not that we're whipping a lot right now, but... Oh, here's the... Oh, I've got 2 frigates. Okay, well, that's probably enough to sink the minimal Incan navy. This city needs a mine on this tile, because it's going to be able to grow onto more tiles. Ah, we got our first airship. Nice. That will come in handy. Great artist, still just chilling back here. All right, and now it's drafting time. I do not remember where I was in my draft cycle, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, get up there. Okay. So let's see. Let me just start at the beginning of the cycle. All right, Kornberg. How about these cities back here? All right, so some of these cities haven't been drafted yet. San Francisco hasn't. Engelsberg, Washington. Washington is unhappy. We shouldn't draft that. New Pork. Achilles. All right, American Stad's the last one I hit for a top point. Achilles heel. Start walking up there. 1 turn before the barracks finished. Oh well, that was maybe not the best decision. Womp womp. New Pork. So you didn't have a barracks either. Oh well. Contributing to the Empire. Actually limited mostly now by the number of total drafts that can be done. More so than anything else. Alright. Looking good. Starting to get our airships in play too, which will also help. Yeah, as I said, we just want to get like a round of why don't you build a frigate? Why don't you go over to Cavs? You're a long way from the front line, but you already have a stable, I know, because I remember building one here earlier. You still have a lot of infrastructure to build. You were going to build you were going to be my missionary center. Why don't you just build missionaries then? And you were so far from the front lines that after you get me a couple airships, I probably am out of stuff to build after that. Similarly, some of these cities are like really far away from the front lines. Right, barracks, get me the stable, and then just build me some cabs, because you are close enough that they won't take forever to reach the front lines. I mean, I have like enough cities at this point that there's not much point in microing all of them. All right. So what's in here? 4 rifles. Yeah, I don't feel like charging these units in there against 4 rifles, not without some backup. Alrighty. Because we can actually get rifle on rifle here, and it's not that bad of a matchup. Suicide in some of the cats too. Alright. Are these cats all full health? I think they are. Yep. Alright, link these guys up. Since we didn't get attacked here, let's put 1 unit in there to attack, and then 1 unit over here to, or for defense, and then 1 unit up there to attack. Still haven't had any of the Portuguese come out of resistance yet, cities come out of resistance yet, but we will. We have 1 airship in the area. We should get some more up here. What's the recon? Okay, here we go. Not that we really need more vision because we have our espionage stuff, but it doesn't hurt. All right, you finish healing. You can move here and be in position to attack next turn. You can cover that unit, not that I think it's going to get attacked. All right, you're full health, so you can come down here, join the attack next turn. You are also full health. Heal. You're going to need to heal for a little while. You are also going to need to heal for a little while. All right, here we'll just... I don't think there's any tech we can steal from Sitting Bull. I mean, we could poison his waters. I know you guys want to see the poison waters before the end of the game, but we'll just start stacking up the defensive benefit there. Alrighty. So this tile technically could be worked. Might as well mine it while they're there. You guys help out there. Fine. All right. You want to go to order. Only takes 4 turns to get there. That's pretty amazing. Oh, hey, we got our. Here we go. Or do we want the military? You know what? We should do the military academy. We don't need another great general. We've already got 3 in here, and this will mean we should be able to 1-turn calves. Let's do it. Whole reason for going to military science. I mean, going to military science, by which I mean we stole the tech. So our Heroic Epic City should be able to 1-turn calves now, or very close to it. So base production is basically 40, and then we almost triple that. So calves are 1... Okay, we can't quite 1-turn them, but it's close. And when the city grows onto this tile in the oil, I guess we can't hook up the oil yet. We don't have combustion, but it'll be able to 1-turn them shortly. All right, so we've got a bunch of rifles that are, well, some of these still need to heal, but you need to heal. The ones that are full health should be able to start moving out because it'll take them a little while to get to that city. I think some of them are like going to take an extra turn to get there, but that's fine. Sorry to do these one at a time, but like some of these units need to heal and some of them don't. All right, these guys are all full health. Medic needs to stay here for another turn. There's a bunch of units that are almost full health. It can move next turn. Because they're slow, I'm wondering if I should move these. I think the calves for the moment come over here. Because even though they can't attack Lagos this turn, they can probably move into position to attack Coimbra on the next turn. And that city is very poorly defended. Did I ever play espionage in multiplayer? So for our multiplayer games, we typically turn off espionage because it's not very well balanced. The biggest thing that you can do with espionage that's really not kosher is its support city revolt is really bad because there's almost no way to defend against it. But the worst thing is you can force someone to change civics. So you can keep forcing someone into anarchy. And if you've noticed, it's very cheap to do so. Like, look, 100 espionage points to force an entire turn of anarchy on someone else, putting them into a crummy civic they don't even want. It's not balanced at all. It's not something that should be happening. All right, so we got 2 watermills there. About this tile. This one's a less mature cottage. This one's closer to turning into a village, so we'll bulldoze that one. And then up here, these are both towns, so we'll leave them alone. Don't want to get rid of a town if we can avoid it. I mean, the city has plenty of food. It's got +8 food, so it'll just grow onto those towns. This should be replaced with a workshop, though. There's some inefficiency here. I could be splitting up these workers, but I think it's fine at this stage. Okay, that's a weird way to walk, but okay. Yeah, we'll have a nice stack of rifles up there next turn. Able to zoom out. You guys are just chilling. Don't mind us wind a cop back. We're not doing anything. All right. Rebase you here. Yep. These airships will help a lot. All right. Just hang out here for the time being. For the next spy we have to transport. All right, this city looks good. How about Rio? We could watermill this because it is next to a river. I think that would be better. Meanwhile, over here, yes, we needed to workshop this tile because that crummy cottage is pointless. All right, so we chopped the granary here, this sad little city. Can we watermill this tile? Yes. You guys can come join that group there. All right, so this spy is going to go here and start dropping the defenses. This one, I think I'll send to this city here. I'm going to try to keep you out of the enemy territory. Well, never mind. If I go here, 1, 2, nope, we'll stay here. We'll stay out of the Portuguese territory for the turn. No road connection here is like WTF, what's going on? Oh well. All right, drafting. Got to get more conscripts. Fail gold is almost up to 300 turns of whip unhappiness. All right, so last up we got New Pork. Was the last city I drafted. Portland is obviously too small. Washington is so unhappy. Let's leave it alone already. Don't need more unhappiness there. This city's good though. That was Inglesburg and San Francisco for sure. Okay. All right, that works. On we go. All right, I think I'm getting close to running out of airships. I think this city goes back over to Cavs. You know what? Can we just alt Jewish missionary here for the time being? All right, so you are going to go on to Cavs because you actually have production and are close enough to the front lines to turn them out in good order. All right, with the market now, the city is no longer super unhappy. Okay. This is a good commerce city, so we want the commerce multiplier buildings in here. Let's get the forge as well, because that's also going to provide happiness. Just knocking out some basic infrastructure in some of these cities. All right. First up, let's use our airships. Wait, I thought I had more airships. Oh, I put them in Lisbon. That's right. Let's get the little bit of health off these guys. Nice. It's basically like one fewer hit you need to do to them. Link said, thanks for running the alternate history. More confirmation Hatchips's AI personality is terrible. I don't know that it's terrible so much as it's not a good fit for these games. So these catapults are basically useless, so I'm just going to use them here for collateral. Because they're never going to get... they're too slow, they're never going to join in the fighting. And like now that I have air units, I don't even need them. So I'm just going to sacrifice them here for collateral. I don't need it to take the city, but like at this stage of the game, I don't need the cats at all. What are they going to do? Bombard 2% off the castle walls? Just get what I can from them and then sadly sacrifice them. All right, so we got them all down to about 60 to 70% health. Since the rifles are right here, I mean, I think the rifles actually get pretty good odds. 65 versus 60. Yeah, they basically get the same odds, and the rifles are so slow. Anytime they get in position to attack, I want to use them. All right, well, that guy didn't succeed, but he didn't really do very well in that battle, did he? Only got 2 hits and took 5. Somewhat unlucky, but whatever. I'll take these 65 odds. As I said, the rifles are just kind of draft fodder. And those were the city garrison defenders, so... Not having great luck here with the rifles so far. But, yeah, great general. Well, as I said, easy come, easy go. I mean, plenty more where that came from. We'll just draft 3 more this turn. Like I said, we'll just draft 3 more of them this turn. Alright, can I get a promotion on one of these guys? No one's that close to a promotion. Alright, so. Okay. Oh, wait, there's another one? Oh, I forgot there was a cat in there, too. Okay, well. Here's another point of XP. Ah, there we go. That frees up a lot of empty space. Oh, look at all the buildings that survived. Courthouse, jail, security bureau, market grocer, bank. Nice. Kind of all the buildings we most care about. Alright, so you can get back in there. That's where our medic's gonna... Yeah, so everything's healed over here on the left hand. So we're gonna set up the new triage center here at Lisbon. And all these knights, all these calves basically have extra movement points. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're in range to hit Coimbra next turn. It'll be bloody, but we should have enough numbers to be able to take it. Yeah, they're going to have to attack across a river too, aren't they? Ah, well. Not a lot of units in there. We'll have airstrikes to help out, so. Too bad I don't have a spy in position to attack there. Oh, well. Some sacrifices were required, or will be required, but that's why we build a lot of these units. All right, you're going to be the defender of that city. These workers don't have anything compelling to do. I may just tell them to go to sleep. I guess they need help over here at the Heroic Epic City. Let's go over there. Alrighty, so rebase to Lisbon. Build a water mill there. Make that tile useful for a change. Alright, so you're going to that city. Guess we could also look to steal a tech here if we needed to. Should probably... Where's my galleon? I have a galleon right over here, don't I? Build a spy from Gruber Coast and just send it by ship up there afterwards. Actually, Sydney... and this one, we can get one out of Ivory Coast too. Get a spy and send it north. Okay. Head on up to the front lines. I think we already have max airships in there, yeah. So let's send them to Lagos. Just trying to get in position to hit this city with as many airstrikes as possible next turn. All right. You guys finish the workshop here. I know half of you still have movement undone. Oh, we need the wheat connected here, don't we? I think that might be what got pillaged. Anyway, so reconnect wheat for that city. We'll work on San Francisco's and tile improvements next. Like these giant roving gangs of workers. And you guys just hang out with the other calves over here. Trying to keep them together for the time being. Alright, you can be the defender for this city. Doubt it'll ever get attacked, but you don't know. Alrighty. Time to convert cities to Judaism. Spread the word. I don't think this should be a cottage. I think this should be a workshop. And I was going to send you over here to help with this water mill. Because it'll take absolutely forever for one worker. All right, you go here. We got a whole bunch of rifles that can move out now. Actually, relatively close to that city. Here they go a-marching. Conscripts on the move. Oh yeah, we got a lot of cabs able to hit that city. Doesn't really matter how many defenses there are. If we hit a city with that many cabs, and there's only like 3 or 4 defenders, it's gonna fall. Alright, so let's see. Sitting Bull still doesn't have any techs we want. But we're gonna just hang out here until he does. Alright, over here. And not a lot to... I guess we could chop this and workshop it. Sure, why not? Alrighty. So Fail Gold can't be drafted this turn. We just did Engelsberg and San Francisco. Beans. You're up, Beans. Sabaro. We have great names, don't we? Beans, Sabaro. And, oh, I guess that's it. Okay, well, we finished that cycle. Do we want to go back and start a new one? I guess Kornberg can be city parks. The thing is, like, these cities are so far away from the front lines, it's hard to see them ever... Like, it's going to take so long to walk over there. Let's hold off for right now. I don't really want to draft cities over here that's going to take them 15 turns to walk to the front lines. I think we're okay. Alright, airship here in swine time. I think that's enough airships. Why don't we build the spiral minaret? Because why not? Alright, this city... Was this city going to do one of the spies for me? Well, it can create a spy in any case. I'm just going to stick this on intelligence agency so it doesn't pop up in the build queue for a few turns. Oh, the reach needs some worker attention. Oh well. You're close enough to the front lines that we can build some espionage stuff there. You are just... Go away, don't bother me for a while. Cold Pizza similarly. I think some of these cities I'm just putting on builds so I don't have to micro them. Actually, no, you need the jail. Alright. Let's focus on the main action for this turn here. So there's 4 rifles in the city. Let's see how many airstrikes we can put in there. Oh, the Golden Age ended too. That's sad. There's no civics I was looking to swap, so... Should have taken a look to see if there was any civics I wanted to swap, but I think I'm good with what I've got here. I'm not even really using slavery, so you could make the argument I should go to emancipation, but... All right. It's too late now. Golden Age is over. Emancipation on happiness hasn't been too bad. All right. So again, we knocked these guys down to a lower amount of health. Fortunately, this is not on a hill, but there's no getting around the fact that it's going to be pretty bloody here. There's not really a way around that. So let's see if we can send in some of the shock guys who are kind of useless now. Yeah. Got about 1 in 3 odds to come back alive. Did we do any damage? I got 1 hit. Okay, that's not great. Would have liked to have done better than that. Does not help that we have to attack across the river here. Well, these first attacks were not good. We got 1 hit in each attack. That's a little unlucky to only get 1 hit. But they were the guys who didn't have great odds. Let's just see what the difference is between a guy who's got like all the promotions. 27 versus 10. Alright, well at least we got a couple hits that time. Yeah, so that rifle's out of the fight now, because it's down at 3 health. And I am sacrificing the guys who have promotions that I don't really need. We'll start sending in the combat 3, or the combat 3 calves next. Okay, another good result. Didn't get the kill, but we got them, knocked them pretty low. Well, actually, it looks like we only got 2 hits. Yeah. Well, every bit does help. 40%. Okay, now we actually have decent odds to win. Oh, well, we got the retreat. Okay. Whittling away at the enemy units here. Lost 4 calves so far. How about the combat 2 pinch guy? What odds do we have there? All right, 59. Let's go for it. Would like to actually start winning these rounds instead of just retreat. Oh, another retreat. Okay, well, I mean, retreats are all right. a lot of combats here, but 85. Okay. At some point now, we should start winning these. I think we've hit the point where we're starting to win the battles. 93. Okay. All right, so we should win from this point. So let's use... Yeah, 97. All right, so just need 1 more unit. All right, so ultimately, even though that looked like a total slaughter, because we did get some retreats, it actually wasn't that bad. Like, it ended up not being all that bad. What did we lose? We lost 4 calves to kill 4 rifles in an entrenched city. Like, that's not bad at all. Obviously, we did get some withdrawals, but, you know, we traded 4 calves for 4 rifles. I'll take that. All right. So now it's on to the next city. Is our spy already in there? I thought I had a spy moving towards this city. Didn't I have a spy over here? Oh, there it is. Okay. Can try to drop the... Oh, there's all the go-to orders executing. It's always amusing how they all execute at the same time. Alrighty. So 1, 1, 2. Yep, we can make a play for this city next turn. Although the odds will certainly not be guaranteed. That's fine for... Oh, wait, no, actually, this tile, they can't hit the city next. Wait. They can move another tile. I was like, wait, no, they can move another tile. Yes, they can hit the city next turn. I'm just ignoring the workers. I don't really care. They'll just run into the cities anyway for defense. All right, now Lagos' airship will have to move. We'd like to put airship probably here in Evora next. Let's move up the rifles. Oh, hey, there's some rifles right there. We probably need to wait 1 more turn for this stack to join. the previous stack, because there's a fair number of rifles in that city. Anyway. Got all the rifles on a Congo line here, walking forward one tile at a time. As the cabs like race to join them. All right, so could you have this? Okay, so this was not in range anyway. Let's rebase you to here because that's a better spot for you. You can actually join in this attack next turn if you're here. So we'll do that. All right, more calves. Now the injured survivors of this fight, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they'll probably go into this city next turn. You're good here for this turn. Wait, what? Wait. Oh, wait, no. I was like, wait, did this get recaptured? But no, it did not. For a second, I thought that had been recaptured by Portugal. I don't know why I got the colors confused or something. All right, you guys can heal in there. It still looks like Sitting Bull is going to attack us, but nope, he's pleased. He does not have enough on his hands. He just continues shuffling units into this city. His whole army is like in this city. He's got 50 units in this one city that he plopped down in my back lines. I still can't believe that he tossed a city down there, then culture bombed it, then stuffed 50 units into it. What a jerk. What a jerk. Anyway, these workers, I think, are done improving tiles over here, so we can just move them out of the way and put them to sleep for now. Rebase to there. Yeah, you can probably just go to sleep for right now. He's not going to have anything we want for a while. You wait for another turn or so. You guys are going to help out there. Okay. Another frigate to join these guys. Okay, so we haven't really looked at this city yet. Obviously, there's room for improvement here. Definite room for improvement. There's some crummy tiles getting worked at this city. And room for lots of water mills. Oh, it looks like we're going to finish a wonder next turn. Cool. You guys, I think, are pretty much done as far as improvements here. Unless there's something up at this city, but no, I don't think so. I guess you could mine that tile. Never know. This is... over here. Okay. We're going to workshop this tile, right? Meanwhile, we're trying to spread the ways of Judaism over here. If we fail the dice roll, it's not that big a deal. I don't really think I need the money for that shrine, but... Up here, let's watermill probably both of these tiles. This is just a cottage, so this is easily switched over. Why don't you just join this group? So I don't have to move you one at a time. I don't really need workers. I have so many workers at this point. I have 39 workers, and this is not Civ 3 where you run around with 100 workers. I think I'm okay as far as workers go. I'm more interested in trying to get up to hit the next city faster than trying to snipe more workers. All right, fail gold. Give me my draftee. And I'm kind of waiting for the draft timer to run out on cities that are actually close enough to the front line so that they can reach it before timer. Like here, okay, so the reach. All right, some of these cities, like Gruber Coast, draft that. Oh, hey, Braganza came out of resistance. First Portuguese cities to come. We're gonna have double cities come out of resistance next turn. Let's dial down the espionage later because of the. So we need a name for that city, and the Reach, I believe, also was in a position to draft. Well, it's gonna take a while to walk up there. What did you do with 100 workers in Civ 3? A lot of micro. This city's pretty sad, isn't it? Well, get a courthouse in there. But yeah, we'll need a name for this city, Braganza. Okay. Schweinfurt. Burninator had the initial suggestion. Schweinfurt. This is a very sad city, by the way. I hope that the real Schweinfurt is a less sad city. All right, so we train the spy here. I mean, this city doesn't really have a lot to work on. Versailles? No. National Park. I know you guys love the national parks. We'll just have it build a stable and some calves. Sad that there's no music. Turning off the music turns off the wonder music too, apparently. It's like the muted sound of church bells in the distance as we build the Kremlin. Really, really strong wonder. But since we're not even using slavery much right now, it's not really going to do a whole lot, but oh well. All right, well, since you were tied up on wonders forever, now you can go back to infrastructure. Let's get one more. Wait, no, this is not a very good production city. Just put on a harbor instead then. This is a sad little city here. All right, let's get up to the front lines. Schweinfurt is known for its ball-bearing production. Okay. So this spy just moved this turn, so we're not going to have great odds for the city revolt. 81%, that's good enough. Nice, succeeded. So I'm trying to get some galleons in place to carry these spies as they come, as they pop out, so that then they can just be ferried across the sea. Like that spy next turn can move up and hop on this ship. And that means this other galleon over here should probably be ready for a follow-up trip. Because next up I'm going to be transporting them north to deal with Wynakoppak. Okay, so we got the revolt, which took out the 60% city defenses. Oh, look, they actually parked a worker here to try and make it harder to attack. Now, okay, I know the AI didn't actually do that, but it looks like it did. All right, so we have like 50-50 odds to not die here, either to kill it outright or to retreat. Oh, nice. Or we could just get lucky. Cool. I'll take it. Managed to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. Yeah. Still, the odds were not terrible. What are the odds for our big daddy Combat 3 pinch? I actually get 2/3 odds to win. Let's send in one of the other pinch. Actually, wait, no, I don't have any other pinch rifles. Well, we'll send this guy in then, because he gets the best odds by far. Nice. All right. You can see how the shock calves are just not that useful once all the melee units are off the picture and are obsoleted. Yeah, look, now we only have, well, 1 in 3 odds to win and then another 20% odds to survive. That's not bad. With pinch, we would have had odds to win that battle. Okay. Well, we knocked that guy down to half health, so. It helps, of course, that these calves have a lot of promotions. All right, we have 64. You know, so you might say, well, wait a minute. That rifle has combat 1. The one you just attacked had combat 1. This is the same 3-star combat 3 cav. Why are the odds so much better here? Well, this unit doesn't have any fortify bonus. It was just whipped this turn. So that's why I get such better odds. For the curious. Lack of any fortify bonus. And I want you to get the next XP point, so you can take another promotion, so you can do the actual capturing of the city. All right, now this didn't have much of... Oh, wow. I never used my airships to airstrike this city. That was really dumb. Never used the air... I got all the airships in position and they didn't do anything. Well, I feel foolish. That was not the... Okay, gotta remember to use the airships in the future. That was pretty dumb. Okay, well, womp womp. I only lost one unit, but I could have probably lost 0 units. Anyway. So we did have some cities come out of resistance, Braga and Faro. So feel free to think about names for these cities. They'll probably both starve a pop point on this initial turn. Let's get a lighthouse for you so you don't starve further. I only lost 1 unit. Yeah, had pretty good dice roll luck, but yeah, that was still pretty stupid. In terms of land area, we're at 46% now, and we have a lot of Portuguese territory that's still in resistance. Braganza and Faro. Braganza. Why Faro, just out of curiosity? Oh, because it's Pharaoh. Okay, gotcha. I was like, why Pharaoh? Which is one of the harder words to spell. I think that's correct. Or is it OA? No. Rayson has it correct in the chat. It is not an English word. All right. So that was easy enough. So we'll keep this stack moving forward to the next city. Move these guys forward for an attack next turn. There's randomly a war elephant here. Oh, that was... I was going to say, why didn't I have a rifle attack that? But I have 1 rifle here that can attack that. I don't know why there's a war elephant just off here by itself, but we'll kill it. And we'll kill this catapult, just so it doesn't hit one of our stacks. Oh, hey, there's a rifle here. Okay, well. Maybe we can kill that with something so that it doesn't go into a city. All right, all the healthy calves need to ride forward, too. I mean, some of them can grab some workers along the way. I think this is as far as it can get this turn. One, two, three. Oh, yeah, they can't actually reach that. Okay, well, let's have someone grab the worker, because why not? I love they just put up their hands like, don't shoot. Like, please, we're just civilians. And we'll grab these workers. Like, please, just leave us alone. By the way, gunships can actually kill great people since they attack cities without capturing them. Always kind of funny when that happens. Alrighty. So we've got a spy in here that can drop the defenses next turn, hopefully. Rifles will capture that. Cavs will then move forward to try to take this city. Where do I want my medic this turn? I'm just thinking. Up here. There's much more healing to be done up there in the north. And then I'll probably use this city as our next healing spot. Good news is the Great General Medic, I think, can make it from here to here in 1 turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, can't quite make it. In that case, why don't you stand here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, still can't quite make it, but closer. All right, anyway, well, let's heal these guys. A bunch of them will be healed up immediately. Some of the others will take longer. In the case of those guys, they probably have to follow the Great General Medic when it moves. We want a rifle for that city up there. How about you go up there to be the defender? Some of these cities down here still have multiple rifles. They don't need to. So you can go up here. And the reason why I'm moving that one up is Lisbon has some pinch rifles, which can actually fight. So I'd prefer to keep them out there fighting. Wow, look how long it takes to heal when there's no great general. Actually, it takes time to heal without them. You rifle that. There's a rifle here that can move up and be the defender in that stupid lack of roads on these tiles. I need a road on this tile. I'll move the workers and they can road this tile next turn. Stupid lack of roads. Alright, so there's not really any point in airstriking these units, but you know what? We can airstrike this unit out there in the open. Get a little vision here while we're waiting. These are the airships I should have used at the start of the turn and then forgot to. Alright. Keep sliding forward. We'll have plenty of units available to hit that city next turn. Okay. So only 3 cities left to go. Laria falls on this upcoming turn, and then there's not too much in either of these cities. We have full vision of everything, which is really cool. I could try to steal one more tech, but I mean, do I really need, what's the one tech he has up on me? Corporation. Do I really need corporation that badly? I don't think so. I'm probably going to have a bunch of these cities start building research, because I can build research in my cities. I just can't run the slider. Anyway, also the war weariness is starting to get kind of bad, so hopefully that'll disappear. We want to... Alright, so we finished. No, we didn't finish on this tile. There we go. We were 1 short. So watermill, that's better. We want to keep the irrigation going. Let's workshop this tile. Meanwhile, over here, I don't think we ever finished up at beans. Yeah, beans has way more food than it needs. These tiles can be watermilled. We don't need plus 11 food surplus or whatever it has right now. All right, you walk up here. This spy, keep moving up. So we have someone on a go-to order for that city, don't we? Yes, I have a rifle heading there. I have a rifle heading to that city. Maybe you'll end up garrisoning that. Okay, why don't you just go to sleep? By the way, note the random Sitting Bull, Grenadier, and Knight in the middle of my territory. No clue what they're doing there. More missionary fun. Okay. Enjoy your religions. Anyway, we are getting some unhappiness from... Yeah, that looks better. This city's coming along nicely. Alright, what do we do here? City's a little low on food, so we probably windmill this tile. It's on the... Actually, no, we could lumber mill that. That's probably better. Probably better than chopping that down and windmilling it. Alright. Keep moving up. Do the workers cost me money? I suppose they do. It's always hard for me to delete workers. I am paying rather substantial unit support costs. Not that bad. Not as bad as I thought, actually. I thought it would be worse than that, but they do cost me money, it's true. I'm just hesitant to get rid of them because you never know when you might need workers. Like if we do ever get to railroad, which I don't think is happening in this game, building rails across my territory would be great because I have such a humongous amount of territory. Just a railroad spanning across it would be really good, but oh well. Okay, so we did the reach. Posh City we can probably get. All right, well, 1 turn away. How about Gruber? Did we already draft this city? Yes, we just did. All right, all the cities that are near the front lines probably need to wait a little bit longer to draft. So what about a city like this? Happiness Farms and Silver Lining. All right, Silver Lining, not so much right now. Okay, that's fine. As I said, I don't think I need to draft every single city every turn. This city, though, would just draft off the specialist, so. All right. I don't want to draft things that'll take 10 turns to get to the front lines. And I have enough cities now that I don't even need to push that. All right, Security Bureau here. I think I was going to train another spy here. Just because it's nice to have more spies. All right, you I don't need. Actually, you know what? We should go back and we should probably put that city on build research. Cities that I don't really care about anymore, I think just go on build research. This is such a filler city. Makalaka Makalaka Kama. Anyway. Work that tile. Library. Okay, Sabaro. Sabaro has a lot of infrastructure for a captured city. Let's get you a barracks for more happiness. So we did pop the borders at Braganza and Faro. And Schweinfurt managed to stop starving. Fortunately, it does have a... you know, we could whip this. Do we want to whip the courthouse? It would create a better specialist. It's okay. Work that tile instead. Domination percentage now almost 48. As I said, we're just waiting for some of these cities to come out of resistance and then pop their borders. All right. First things first, use the spy. Try and revolt the city. 96%. Okay. There we go. I will actually remember to use my airships this turn. There's more in this city too. All right, so that softens up the defenders pretty nicely. And now the rifles should be able to take care of this for us. We use the ones that actually have promotions. Yeah, 80%. Nice. Not bad for conscripts. Well, former conscripts. If they can get pinched, they get good odds. The Cavs don't even have to do anything this round. Are there any other pinch units in here? Nope, but there's a couple units that'll get a promotion if they win, like this guy. Yeah, note that without pinch, it drops from 80% to 55%. Big difference there. And you see the results. I mean, not that it matters that much. Because we have more than enough units here. Did we decide not to rename? Oh, we never renamed San Francisco. Well, that's also available if someone in chat's got a name they want to use for it. Francis Connor. Okay, while I'm thinking about it. Get that German. How about now? Francis Connor. So we rewrite history here to make it look like these cities were never American to begin with. All right, now we just got a crippled unit here. There's some units at 5 XP. Oh no, they've already attacked. Never mind. Alrighty. Look at a large city here. We actually have 60% of the world's population at this stage. There's still more workers up here. I don't know what the AI is doing.
Erwarte Ihre
Oh, there
Befehle.
wasn't enough to road that tile?
Zu
Okay.
Diensten. Was benötigen Sie? Haben Sie einen Plan?
Have it roaded next turn then. I don't know why there's no road through there. Anyway. Okay, so that city went down. There's still workers everywhere. Let's have the slow-moving rifles can move up to here and here. They can probably hit this city, and the cabs will push onto that one because it's more inaccessible. Something like that.
Haben Sie einen Plan? Melde mich zum Dienst.
You can get up next to that next turn. All right. Move up to that city. I was like, I can't make it through the forest to get here. I have to detour around. I don't care about capturing that worker. Can you guys hear Sydney? He just spotted someone he did not like outside. Where do I want to move these guys? I think here's good. Wait. Let's see. So if they move here. 1, 2. Yeah, this is probably a good spot. Here.
Ihre Befehle?
Grab those workers because why not?
Ihre Befehle?
Alright, keep moving up.
Aktion bereit.
This probably was a UPS truck or the post office or something. Oh, you know what? We could really use roads through here. This big patch of desert that's just totally untouched. That takes priority over building tile improvements, honestly. Let's get some of these guys up here to start working on that. Because like this way I have to rotate, like detour around this area, but I'd prefer to just head straight through. All right, let's see. More rifles moving up. No shortage of these. So we're clearly in the finishing stages. Like this game is definitely a one game at this point. Where are the injured units? So there's some injured units still here. I don't really have a lot of injured units right here. I think the next place to set up a healing center is at Laria.
Alle vollzählig. Zur Stelle. Jawohl.
Because like there's only a couple of cabs here, and I can probably ride them. Yeah, the cabs that are here can ride next to this city anyway, and then be in position to heal there next turn.
Was benötigen Sie?
All right, so some of these cabs are healed. Like these two are full health. Move on east.
Stehe zu Diensten. Alle vollzählig. Zur Stelle.
Regional medic can get a long way, if not all the way there. Ha! Manages to get this unit healed up. Okay, so yeah, we had some spies that popped out here. We'll be ready to load up on these galleons as needed. Head towards Inca, just get them ready in advance. These workers, I think, don't have anything that they need to do, so I'm just going to put these guys to sleep. This city now has 33 base. It should be basically enough to one-turn cabs, very close to it. We don't have combustion to put an oil well on that tile just yet. Oh, hey, more missionaries. You know what? Just put you on this instead. The missionary thing would be nice if the game was going to last longer, but it's really not, so... Built the Shrine Way. The route through the desert, the Shrine Way. We're working on it. So, as always in the late game for Civ 4, there's a lot of moving units around, which is why I have said this before, why I tend to play on smaller maps, just because it doesn't take as much time. All right, so here's another spy. Let's have you come join this group too. Build roads through the desert, which are actually more useful. Do we have airships in here? No. Move you up to there. Beans. There we go. Still heading there. All right. You should finish healing. And then you guys can move out. All right, you're going to hang out there. You three guys need to come over here and get ready to heal in that city. So just still pushing forward turn after turn. This gotta be great if we ever have to fight any enemy cabs, because it's combat 3 formation. All right, back to sleep with you. More frigates just hanging out offshore. Don't mind us, we're not doing anything suspicious. Anyway, you guys can move up here. I'm sure I can find something more useful for you. All right, so a city like Braganza, how's it doing in terms of culture? We need to get the granary in first, but after that we probably should try to get a theater so we can pop the borders more quickly. These newer cities, or I might just be able to build culture. I do need the granary, but maybe we'll just build culture after that, because like we can pop the borders pretty quickly if we do that. All right, anyway. Why don't you just stay in here, because you don't have the promotions of the guys that are in there. Road that. There we go. Now you move in here as the city's permanent defender. I realize that there's workers up here that I'm ignoring, but they'll just run to the remaining cities. How many rifles has Fail Gold Blues trained? This city has trained, I mean, it has almost 300 turns of unhappiness, so it's certainly has trained an awful lot. Oh boy, poor Sid. Wonder what he's so unhappy about. All right, I think I've maybe got enough draftees at this point. How many total rifles do I even have? I have 54 rifles. I feel like 54 rifles is enough. So I think I'm going to stop drafting aside from my draft camp. I think I have enough rifles at this point. Um, if you're curious about the military graph, I mean, the next one we have to hit is Wynakoppak, whose power is like less than half of ours. It probably is worthwhile to run the culture slider, honestly, because that'll make cities happy. And I don't think that we really need a lot more espionage points. We can turn them off with shame that. Oh, I probably should have started running. Let's run it for a few more turns on Wynakoppak, just so I have more than enough espionage points. But I agree. Once these cities start to come out of resistance, we should probably just run like 50% culture slider, because then they'll pop their borders really fast. Ragnar's right. I think that's the correct suggestion. But let's. I put too many espionage points on J-Man. This is wasteful. I don't need 13,000 espionage points on him. They're just going to vanish into the ether as soon as I take that. So, eh. But like cities like Oxmal, let's just start putting cities on research. And like American Stad. I guess it could use a grocer just for health reasons, but probably not even going to come into play. All right, so well, the city has a lot of excess food, doesn't it? Could really use more worker attention here too. Oh well. All right, so I'm going to split the group here. I think it takes 2 workers right now to build a road through desert. Yep, so we can get 3 of these roads. Not terribly worried about the AI trying to capture those units. Alright, you head off to the north. Still got another galleon here for a future trip. Like to pick you up, for example. Alright, anyway.
Kein Problem.
I don't even know where that is, but we spread Judaism there wherever it was. Alright. So there's 3 rifles in here.
Jawohl.
We've got a
Aktion bereit.
bunch of rifles there, and we've got some cab support. Actually, you know what? We might be in a position to take both of these cities next turn, especially with some help from airships. We'll go for the kill shot on both cities next turn. Wait, can this stack reach? Yeah, this stack can reach that city next turn.
Haben Sie einen Plan?
And all the cabs that are like catching up can run to this city, so that's why the ones that are near the front should. I don't think we have any spies in position, but that's okay. These guys are just like, oh, peace out.
Sagen Sie mir, was ich zu tun habe.
That's not one of my units, but you know what? We can snipe that unit with one of our guys here. Right?
Stehe zu Diensten. Alle vollzählig. Zur Stelle. Stehe zu
This guy
Diensten.
can take pinch. 50-50. Basically a 50-50. Yeah, that's what you get. How dare you?
Sagen Sie mir, was ich zu tun habe.
Anyway, where's my great general healer? Okay. What do you want to do on Civ Fridays after this game's wrapped up? I have to think about it. I don't have a clear plan just yet. Good question, but I don't have an answer for that right now. All right, these guys will be healed up not next turn, but the following turn, because that's not going to be in Portuguese culture much longer. 1, 2. All right, so you can get up there.
Erwarte Ihre Befehle.
Any healthy cav that can join the attack, we absolutely want to join the attack. I'm going to move here because this blocks this guy from being able to move into that city. I guess he didn't have enough movement anyway. Can't get this rifle is just in no man's land. Can't reach that city. Can't reach that city. Just stuck. As for this spy, why don't you hold here for this turn? Okay. Oh, you know what we can do? We can airstrike this guy. I wish I'd remembered I could airstrike that guy. A lot of workers back there. All right, so how many? All right, this should be enough calves up here, I think. Although with the rifles up here, I've got 8 rifles. I'm just trying to think which one of these stacks I want to send this guy with. We'll just wait. Hold on. Can this guy even reach this point? No, he can't. Okay, never mind. Well, that makes the decision easy. Can't get up to that tile. It's too bad I don't have this tile roaded. If I did, I could go 1, 2, 3, 4 to that spot. But since I can't get there, go reinforce this spot instead. Yeah, I can't get in position to attack that city next turn.
Was benötigen Sie?
All right, move there. You guys rode this tile. You can often kind of see where the orders were
Stehe zu Diensten.
when I issued the go-to order, because by the time they get up there, the borders are at a very different spot. All right, yeah, heal. Well, actually, you know, if I could get them up here, I would send them forward, but since I can't, just heal them in place. Because I think I'm more worried about this attack failing. This city's on a hill, though, so could be a bit rough, but we have rifles to help there, and we should be able to get airstrikes pretty much everywhere. All right, still finishing up here at Beans. For the most part, this city's okay. Don't need that, though. We still have more food than we need here. Like, this could be converted into a workshop with no real loss.
Zur Aktion bereit.
Forest Preserve. We hate nature here. We hate nature. All right. What can we do here at Braganza then? Well, some of these tiles can be turned into, like, there's a definite opportunity for a watermill on this tile. Do still need to relocate air units, it's true. So we already have airship capacity, max airship capacity there. Try here. I don't know if Schweinfurt can reach all of this, but we'll try. Go as far as we can at least. All right, you're finally healed. Of course, by the time you get to the front lines, you'll probably be over and done with any combat. Oh, you also move up here, and then you've got a city garrison unit there. I want this tile roaded. Can't get it this turn, but I can get it next turn. Do I have a unit that can stand on those guys so they don't just get captured? Yeah. It's okay. If they get captured, I'll capture them back. Or if they get deleted, it's like whatever. All right, so where can we move these? Can they hit? All right, no, never mind. These are fine because they can hit this city from here. So you guys can stay here for right now. So there's like innumerable different variants you can do, mostly just limited by the creativity of the people playing. Alrighty. So as I said, we just want to run this for another turn or two, and then let's get up to 10,000 espionage points. That should be plenty, and then we could run like 50% culture, 20% espionage. I mean, even if we turn espionage off completely, we still get 1,000 points per turn, even if we turn it off completely. So I'll just run culture slider. All right, let's see if we can take out Portugal on this turn. I think we have a decent odds, but it'll depend partly on what happens. Okay, Black Forest Ham. Why don't you just do research? So I got one more spy here. You should probably build a market or not a market for happiness purposes. Now Washington is finally happy enough. Knocking out basic infrastructure. Wow, a lot of forges completing at the same time there. All right, let's see what we're up against here. So there's 4 rifles in this city. And 3 rifles, a pike, and a cat. Okay, that should be doable. Let's start here, because these airships can only hit this city. They can't hit anything else. So start with them. These airships can hit only this city. So and then we have airships in here that can hit either city. So the question is, which are we more concerned about? 4 versus 3. I think I'm slightly more concerned about this spot because it is on a hill. So I think I'm going to put most of my shots here. Let's see, I've got 2 more airstrikes. All right, so they're all softened up. Let's put the last ones, over here, because there's 2 rifles at full HP over here. All right, I think that maximized the airstrikes we had available. All right, let's start with this city up here. So there's a Gorilla 2 rifle in here. That's going to be pretty nasty. But I've got rifles, and this is why I've got rifles, is to send them in there. Good luck, boys. Oh boy,
Stehen
we
Sie
don't have any of
Diensten!
them. None of them have pinch, do they? Well, we've got some cabs here that have.
Haben Sie einen Plan?
Let's move the. Actually, no, I should wait to use them. Okay, well, we've got one cab with pinch.
Stehe zu Diensten!
Let's see what the odds are. Pretty bad.
Jawohl! Zur Aktion bereit
All right,
machen!
well, good luck, boys. Just try to get some hits. Oh, wow, I thought for a second I might have actually won that. Okay, well, that was great. We knocked that guy down to 4 HP. Awesome. One, two, three. Three hits at 2% odds. That's great. All right, that was the most dangerous unit. Now, we do have the um, city garrison, and then the others don't really have much in the way of promotions.
Stehe zu Diensten!
8%. 1 in 12 odds of succeeding. All right, great. Two great. I mean, we lost both of those, but look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, 5 hits at 8% odds. Are you kidding me? That unit's basically out of the fight. So we've gotten two of the worst units,
Ihre Befehle?
are essentially. All right, well, we've got another 8% odds here. That's less than good. This guy also has full fortify odds, though. Okay, that was less good. That was not as good. We got no hits on that guy. Okay.
Ihre Befehle? Ihre Befehle? Erwarte Ihre Befehle!
Got those same 8% odds. All right, 2 hits. So there's one guy left that's a tough opponent.
Sagen Sie mir, was ist
This might be a good time to use the calves. All right. Even though this looks like a loss, we did a lot of damage at least. All right. I think we've got this, even though it was,
was
as you
benötigt?
saw, kind of bloody. All right, I'll take the 82. And after that, the odds should be pretty good. One other unit that's like semi-healthy. 83. All right, we should have this from here. Use the rifles to clean up so the calves still have their movement free for doing other stuff.
Melde mich zum Dienst!
All right, I mean, so what did we lose? About 4 or 5 rifles? I think we lost like, let's see what the total casualty list was there. But not that bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, we lost 4 rifles and a cav to kill 4 rifles. I mean, like, that's not really that bad, honestly. It's an even exchange considering the odds stacked against us. I'll take that. All right, so over here we've got to get through. There's one tough defender, city garrison 2 with full fortify bonus, but the city's not on a hill, so that's a plus. And after that, there's another rifle that's got the combat 2, and then a woodsman that's useless, and that's pretty much it.
Melde mich
At
zum
this stage
Dienst!
of the game, a pike is not too troublesome. All right, so maybe let's not sacrifice that guy yet. Let's use one of the
Stehe zu Diensten!
shock guys. All right, well, we took that guy down to 2 HP, so that's good.
Alle vollzählig! Zur Stelle! Befehle?
That's pretty good.
Was ist zu
All right,
tun?
where's the other shock guy that has lower health, or lower XP, 12 XP? 19%. I'm slowly starting to get some more units that have pinch. Okay, that wasn't as good. $27.21. About 50% odds to survive. Oh, nice. Got the win. If you're attacking a bunch of times at 20%, though, you're going to win some of them. All right, now we have another pinch dude here, right? Yeah. Here's where we actually do want a shock unit, because we've got a pike as top defender. The shock promotion actually coming in handy. Oh no, the pike. All right, well, we should be good from here. Surprised this was only 75% odds. I guess that guy did get a lot of defensive bonuses. All right, so there's a rifle, a pike, and a catapult. We have enough attacks to finish that off for sure. There's one more unit after this. So let's capture any workers we might want before they disappear. Woo. Got a random rifle out there in the middle of nowhere. Guess we can. I guess they can't reach those workers. Oh well. Can't reach these workers. They're just going to poof out of existence. Although we will get 3 when we capture this city. All right. That's it for Portugal. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring my great artist up, and I'm going to have him culture bomb that spot, just so it doesn't get swamped with ink and culture. That spot Sagres. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Well, we can't get in there next turn, but there's the go-to orders. Nice. So that's it for Portugal. Let's we'll turn off the espionage point spending and turn on the culture slider now. We might as well run 80% because we've got so much money left over. So that should cause a city like this. Yeah, so this city will pop its borders in 3 turns, and all the new cities should pop their borders quickly. So this will help get us over the domination hump faster. We're at 49%, so we need 17% more. But like, there's probably at least 10% of the map that's just not in our control right now. That said, to be safe, we should probably start taking Incan cities as well. Give me a turn or two to heal up and reposition, and then we'll start nailing these cities. Oh wait, I don't have open borders with this guy, so I can't actually use a galleon to put units in his territory. Oh well. I'd actually need a caravel to do that. Well, that's fine. I'll drop them off as close as I can. As soon as I declare war, though, I can drop them off. Like, I could drop units in both of these cities on the first turn of war and then revolt both of them. Or I could just unload them onto this tile and have them start walking next turn. Is that a worker digging a hole in the sea? Where was that? A worker digging a hole in the sea? I missed that. Land tiles number. So the exact land tiles are, it looks like 429. Something like that. We have 640 tiles, apparently. Right in the middle. Oh, you're right. What is going on there? What is this? Digging a hole in the middle of the sea? That is wild. Okay. It's a great visual bug. I'm going to screenshot that. Okay. Well, anyway, so that's happening. There's a worker digging a hole in the bottom of the sea. Okay, yeah. So we just need like maybe 2 turns to reposition and then start running through this guy. Find a cop back. We probably only need to take up to like Cuzco, but we'll see. See how far we get. All right,
Befolge Ihre Befehle.
moving units. Let's just move everything towards Sagres for the moment. As I said, I'm probably mispronouncing that. Road. Oh, we've got another spy here. Okay, this ship can come pick this up. And I have 2 spies and 2 spies on the 2 ships. Yeah, just put everything on a go-to order to here. And then figure out probably, I mean, we might be able to take 1, 2, well, we'll see. The borders will get readjusted. That's why I want to culture bomb this tile. We'll see, because the borders will readjust. Oops, that is not the unit I
Ihre
wanted.
Befehle.
Keep doing that by mistake. Just start walking in that direction. But overall, certainly a very successful campaign. We'll pause here to heal this turn, and then we'll probably move to this city next turn. Oh, here's a spy. Okay, well, why don't you head towards Olenze Tambo? Get ready to drop the walls in that city. Boy, there's a shocking lack of roads in the middle of this territory here. Really, really sad road connections. But it's the AI, so what do you expect? All right, who's fully healed? You are. All right, you need to heal. Just so I have roads through the desert. Okay. Oh, I've got another spy up here as well. Okay, so one. Will you just move in this direction as well? Yeah, we really need to just get roads through here. Are these guys all full health? Yes, they are. Okay. And we got a lot of units here. Once they're all, I mean, they've kind of gotten all dispersed over the last few turns, but like once they're all gathered together again, we'll see, get a better sense of like just how strong they all are. All right. Get you moving. Yeah, a bunch of these guys healing up from the medic. All right, well, let's maybe move these workers to somewhere slightly more useful than a tiny tundra city in the middle of nowhere. Everyone's like, oh, poor Portland. All right, anyway, you move. One tiny bit of Portuguese diehards remain. They refuse to give up their borders. 1 square of green. Anyway, it's a bug. It'll go away next turn. All right, wrote that. Do we have a spy ready? We do actually have a spy in Sitting Bull territory. If we don't have anything else to do with him, sure. You guys really wanted to see me poison his water. All right. 99% odds. We can poison Sitting Bull's water. Now we can look in the city, and yep, there you go. +8 from poison water. Truly, this is a magnificent use of espionage points, right? Anyway. Okay. Let's get these workers further north. Chopping. Workshop that.
Melde mich zum Dienst.
All right, you guys need to build a road through here just in case I ever need to move through this area.
Was benötigen Sie?
All right. So I'm pretty much done drafting at this point. I don't think draftees can make it up to the front lines in time to do anything. But great turn, right? I managed to plow right through that. Let's keep going for right now. We're trying to set up for HC next. Finally, we have our revenge.
You would make a ship sail against the winds and currents by lighting a bonfire under her deck? I have no time for such nonsense.
Yeah, at this point, really not a lot we need to do in terms of building stuff in the cities. So I'm mostly just clicking through these to get them finished with quickly. All right, let's move our units first. Oh, hey, we found coal. Moving into the industrial era. Portland has some coal. So this city isn't even one that can work. There's no city that can work this tile. Let's just connect it, just for safety's sake. All right. So our go-to order is push through. Road, road. Already rode that tile. No. Whatever. Thought one of them still had a movement point left. Yeah, one of them does. Okay. Anyway, so trying to move up. So yeah, the cities, did we have any new? All right, we had one city come out of resistance. Lagos came out of disorder. Unfortunately, it is going to starve, but... So if we need a name for that city. So now we're at 50%. Still technically need another 16%, but as we said, a lot of these should, orders should pop pretty quickly. All right, all of you guys just rebase over here to Sagres. I think this is too far away. Yeah, but if these four go up north here, I believe from there they can actually hit Olete Tambo from there. And these airships here can actually hit this spot here, so they're good there for right now. There you go if you want to see what's going on in there. All right. No, there's no roads there. All right, so we'll unload. I'd like to go here, but there's no road. Can I get a road on that tile next turn with workers? Do I have any workers? All right, yes. Yes, okay. Okay. All right. We're not going for a railroad first. Oh, good point. Well, we probably should, although I don't think we're ever going to get to railroad fast enough for it to matter. So, but that would obsolete the Great Lighthouse, and we're not going to have time to build Wall Street. So you're right. We probably should go just towards railroad. Makes more sense, even though I doubt we're getting there. I don't think the game has too many more turns left in it. Certainly, I don't think there's time to research the railroad and actually build the railroads at this point. There's one cab that's hurt that should take a promotion. No, not you. You. What? Why am I? Wait, what's going on here? Where's the one that's hurt that needs to take a promotion so it'll heal faster? This guy. Okay. Anyway. All right. So we'll bomb that next turn. Wish I had one more movement point, but not quite enough to get there. Inexplicably, this tile has no road on it. And this tile too. Let's get some actual roads in here. All right. We need to heal. I'm going to put you guys to sleep until you're ready. I said I'd like to, like, 1 or 2 more turns to get... you can chill. Okay. Are these guys all full health? Alright, I think they are. Put you to sleep for right now. You can wait to come back. Remember, we still have our frigates here off the coast too. Alright. Sabaro is done. I don't think we need more improvements there. We'll head north here. Alright, you need to heal. I think we're just about ready to go. I just wanted to... I was trying to make sure that I had spies ready. Oh, what the? We don't... I need to road that tile next turn. Can I get a worker over there? 1, 2... Oh, shoot. I don't know if I have workers in place for that. Geez, the AI and its refusal to build roads. What is with all these missing roads here? Ugh. I wish I'd seen that I need to build a road on that tile. Oh, well. As I said, the borders are going to pop out of here in a turn or so anyway. Next turn, borders will reset. No, I think it's still better to use the Great Artist. You're right. These are going to pop out of my borders, or the borders are going to reset here shortly, so they'll be somewhere else anyway. There was a play to move in and attack this turn before the borders reset, but I think I needed a turn to continue repositioning and healing, just for a little bit longer. Oh, anyway, let's get you over to the front lines. Yeah, just a little bit of time to get all the units back. All right. You are a pretty good unit. By the time you get there, though, oh, well. Front line might have moved on by the time you get there. Did we get the road built through here yet? No, not yet. Oh, that's right, you go back into that city anyway. Just moving units up. Let's reconnect we'll connect that resource. All right, you need to go here for healing. You need to take pinch, and then you can heal in 1 turn from there. You can just stay in that city. Oh, here we go, here we go. This will get me units over here in case I need to build a road next turn. Don't know if I'll be able to, but we'll see. Time to conquer the last free nation. I mean, Sitting Bull is technically a free nation, too. Alright, so I do have some workers that can road this if needed to get this spy a turn closer. By the way, if I declare war, I can build roads in enemy territory. You can build roads in enemy territory. I don't know if a lot of people know that, but you can. Alright, I think we declare war on this next turn. I think we have enough units healed and ready to go. We'll see what happens. I'm not exactly sure where the borders are going to end up. Let's see, 20, 40, 60. Only to Tambo's borders will reset. 20, 40, 60. Okay, these tiles will be in enemy territory. These ones will be. Oh, unless Sagre's Culture Bomb pushes them back. It's worth a shot. Oh, now we have levees. Okay, which would be amazing improvements, but with the game hopefully winding down, we're just gonna put most of these cities on. I mean, like, the levy would be great, but if the game's not gonna be over in 10 turns, it's not really gonna matter. Rejected a jail. The city finished. Look at this city, it's about to pop its borders thanks to the 80% culture slider we're running. Nice. I don't know. Intelligence agency, sure. So we didn't rename Lagos. I'm sorry if I missed a suggestion in chat. And Oporto came out of resistance as well, and Devora. So we have quite a few cities that just came out of resistance. Get with the deal with the workers. Yep. All right. So that's more or less what I thought. So dial the culture slider up to 100% to use this culture bomb. I would love it if we got control of these tiles. I don't know if we will. Nice. Getting this tile is huge. By the way, our domination percentage went up to 55%, so we have less than 10% to go now. All right, Lagoon. Porgos. Excuse me. Oh, so we're making really good progress. We might be able to finish today. Just this random Wynakopek stack up there. Because I can road this tile and the spy can go 1, 2, 3. You might say, well, it is in enemy territory, and like that is true, but you know, once I declare war, I can move into enemy territory. Oh, but my workers got bounced off this tile. Crud. Now I wish I'd kept the spies on the ship. Oh well. Soccer has a Portugrad. Oh yeah, it did come out of resistance, didn't it? Portugrad. And then I guess we still have Avora and a Porto, which are both going to pop their board. Wow, 75 culture per turn. Okay. We can name one of these after Kafka, as requested. All right, so you coming up north here. All right. Well, we can hit this city on the first turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we should do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could actually hit this city on the second turn. 1, 2. I think the slow movers go for this city because they can be on this tile. And then move next to Olete Tambo on the second turn. And then the fast movers can go here, Huamanga and Kori. But I think this is definitely the turn we declare war. Let's do it. We have been on bad terms with Wynakopek the entire game. Oh, we have nothing to discuss? Nothing to discuss? All right, fine. Have it your way. Nothing to discuss. Yeah, because I had workers on this tile, but they got bounced, which is a bit unfortunate. All right, well. Now remember, we have frigates, so we can start taking out the defenses of some of these spots. One, two, three. Oh, whoops, except this, I stupidly didn't put this frigate in range of that city. So we'll have it bomb this one instead. Just get started here. Can we see the espionage screen the whole game? Okay. So here it is for the last 100 turns. If you want 200 turns, I mean, there's the initial great spy that we used, and then it's pretty much just an asymptotic line curving upwards from there. All right. So there are 4 rifles in here. I'm going to use these guys to road this tile. I'm going to use these guys to road this tile. And remember, as I said, you can road in enemy territory. I'm going to move this spy into here. Prepare to drop the defenses. Oh, there's our go-to orders. Executing. Whoop! There's just like 50 units move at once. All right, let's use our airstrikes on Huamanga, because that is the one city we're attacking this turn. I mean, between the frigates and um, the airships, we actually do a pretty good number on this. Yeah, because we dropped most of the defenses and we knocked 20% off the rifles, which is about I believe that's the most you can do. Is the airships are capped at 20%. All right, so let's start grabbing calves and yeah, we actually get odds to start the battle, which is great. Looks like we lost, unfortunately. Maybe I should have sent in a less promoted unit for the first attacker. Oh well, we crippled that defender, so... Eh. Plenty more where that came from. Alright, here we go. So we won the first, or lost the first 50%, won the second 50%. Or, well, we retreated. That counts as a win for me. Because we crippled the rifle and we didn't die, so that's good enough. Alright. Well, this guy has already moved this turn. Who hasn't? Alright, here's a brand new guy who hasn't moved yet. Out of the Heroic Epic City. Another 50-50, but with 15% retreat odds. Next game should be Freddy Spy Ring in space. And people wanted Darlock as the name for another city, so. People want a Darlock Master of Orion game? Well, maybe. Darlocks are my least favorite race to play in Master of Orion, which is why you don't see me play them very often. Only 46. Can I get a pinch guy with better odds? This should be significantly better odds. Well, not really. Since it's not significantly better. Well, guess I condemn this guy to death. Darlock's nickname is usually the Shapeshifters. Alright, now it's 99%. Yeah, usually their nickname is the Shapeshifters. This guy can clean up. Alright, and you can go through this spot here. All right. So now the sad thing is after just loading up this spy on the, unloading the spy from the ship, I think the fastest thing to do is actually to put them right back on the ship again, because that way they can still move this turn instead of moving one tile. And like I could unload them next turn there. Of course, I have two more spies here. I'll unload in both of these cities and probably try to send them running inland to reach like Cuzco. Because we already have a spy in this city. All right. Now we need to move the slow movers up. Anybody who's full health. They can get here, here, and then attack the following turn, while the Cavs continue racing along the southern edge of the Incans. Let's see. So, slow movers. You're still healing. You're out of movement. Dang it. Get confusing when there's a gazillion units. Why don't you go be the defender for that city down there? At least, Let's grab all guys who have max movement points first, so we don't get tripped up. All right. And people who do have enough movement to join them can. You're healing. All right, now as far as cabs go, let's see. Well, we could move, like we can move to this tile right here with the cabs this turn, but I don't think I want to attack until I can get a spy landed to drop the defenses. So that'll be an extra turn. So for right now, well, should probably still move them forward anyway, if they're healthy. Right, you need to heal. Because then they could move and like attack from this tile on the following turn. You need to heal. Okay. Healing, healing. You're full health. I put a bunch of these guys to sleep, so now I gotta wake them up. Might as well start heading in that direction. Gives me more options on future turns. Obviously, it means they're not available to attack that city, but I mean, I think the rifles will do the job just fine. Yeah, you're healing, or you will heal. A lot of logistics of moving units around. All right, you're good there. Great General Knight. You're good there for right now. Okay, you can't get there, so why don't you stay? Why don't you move to cover those workers, just because why not? And you're fine there, frigate. So this will give me a turn to bombard this city with the frigates. Oh, that's right, these frigates can move. Cool. Get a tile closer to the next city. Here's another spy that needs a pickup. I'll try to bring a galleon down for that. Maybe pick up this cav too. All right. Fortify. Go to the front lines. Go to the front lines. And a lot of these workers will probably be able to go to sleep in a minute once I have all the roads built. I've got a bunch of them near the front lines. Okay, technically there's only one unit in here, but I don't think these rifles are all have. They can't reach this city anyway. 1, 2, 3. They can't reach it. I can't imagine. I guess the knight. No, the knight can't reach it either because that guy's not on a road. So that city's safe, even though it might not seem like it. All right, you guys. This city could use some food. Well, it's a shame we can't irrigate up there from this tile here. Yeah, this city genuinely needs needs irrigation and it doesn't have it. So I don't know how much that matters right now. Anyway. How about over here? I mean, this is fine. We don't really need to rework the tile improvements here. I'm just looking where I can farm to bring irrigation that's not going to get rid of a really strong tile improvement. I guess it's just we have to lose this town. That's fine to lose one town, I guess. The proper irrigation path is from this tile, but it's going to take a while to... I guess we can wait for the borders to expand. I really probably shouldn't waste any time at all with this right now, given... yeah, we'll put these guys to sleep. Really don't need to waste time with it at this point. City starving, this is fine. No, unfortunately that city, there's nothing I can do. No way to get it out of resistance this turn. Or no way to get enough food in there this turn. Yeah, you just move. You just stack of workers, just move up north in case I have a need for you. So we got everything roaded except this tile, so we'll road this one. I think we're good with the workers here. One more. All right, so there's a spy heading here. I guess you just start moving forward and see where you end up at this point. Figure out where I need you. You guys, I don't think I need, so why don't you just go to sleep up here? Again, you're like, you could delete these guys. It's like, I know. But I don't like deleting the workers. I like the workers. All right, so we can move these. Well, actually, these are still in position to hit Olete Tambo. We have airships here. We should probably keep them here. Oh, you know what we could do? We can start airstriking this stack here. I don't know why there's a stack there, but might as well damage it because it's outside a city. All right. One more draft. All right, keep the conquest going. We won't take a city on this turn, turn 244. You can keep building these. Librarian washing gone. Sure. Levy would be good there. Obviously, I'm not microing the cities too closely. Where's the... Oh, there's a caravel. Well, whatever. Caravels can't pillage, so... Whatever. Okay. Alright, so we've taken off a good bit of the defenses there. I will have a spy to keep dropping the defenses. Okay, so the spies... It's funny how they can just walk right into an enemy city. Oh, and look at all the border expansions we got thanks to having 80% culture slider. Not that we have any cities close to going legendary. Swine time's the highest at 9,400. But that does a lot for our land area. That 58% now. Nice. We might even have enough just with the cities right here when they come out of resistance. But for safety's sake, we'll keep taking Incan cities. Taking these cities will also cause Portugal's borders to pop out as well. So I think, yeah, I think we have enough. I think if we take these two cities, we just have to wait for the Portuguese cities to come out of resistance. We'll see. I might just next turn it. We'll see how close we get. I might always just next turn a couple times if we reach that point. All right, so I'm going to unload those spies next turn in Tiwanaku. All right, so moving forward here with the Cavs. Doesn't one of these... Yeah, let's use the formation guy. Oh, I was going to say I'm going to have the formation guy attack, but that's right. They can't actually reach that tile. What I can do, though, is... so these have to move forward and rebase. I think I have exactly 10 airships, and they're continuing to see use. Let's airstrike this guy. And okay, I was just waiting to see if there was another unit in range I could airstrike. There wasn't. So, airstrike the city. Oops, that was wrong. I should have airstrike that stack, which is outside the city. Oh well. That's fine. But in the city, they'll probably heal up to full. Let's just grab everyone. We have a spy there to... If the spy succeeds in the dice roll, we should be good. No, we have another spy right around here too, don't we? Oh well, we'll get it. So there's two spies in here. Hopefully one of the two spies will succeed on their dice roll. Do I have any formation? I actually don't have any formation units here, so... Do I want to kill this unit? I was going to airstrike it, I think. Yeah. Is that out of range? There we go. I think I do want to kill that unit just because why not? Not with one of the shock units, or not with one of the pinch units. All right, there we go. Probably would have just run into the city anyway, otherwise. All right, so we should be able to take this city next turn. Should be able to take both of those cities next turn, and then just keep racing forward from there. All right, these guys are... All right, so who is... So these two are full health. Wait, this tile's not roaded. We need a road on that tile. And that's why you keep workers just standing around. Never know when you might need that, because now, if there was no road on that tile, they couldn't get further than here. But with the road, aha, now they can get to here, and now they can attack Corey next turn. Just got to keep those workers around. You always never know when they're going to come in handy. Okay, so for this turn, Erwin Rommel's going to move here, and then that'll let these guys heal faster. Okay, again, so just keeping some workers in the area near the front lines. All right, so that big stack moved up. Those calves moved up. How about what's in here? Just like the current rally point. I love the fact that this windmill is not occupied. All right, I guess you just keep moving up then. Move you up to there, towards Cuzco, I guess. All right, one more turn. Hopefully you don't get caught in between turns. All right. Let's see. So we've got some more one movers. I'll move them in this direction, although I think they're going to be too slow to do much of anything at this point. Those workers will be useful again as soon as the borders drop, and I can move units again as soon as like this culture's freed up. Oh yeah, I guess I should probably promote the airships. I never really think to do that. Oh well. Yeah, go hang out with these guys. So no cities came out of resistance this turn, but a bunch of them popped borders. A couple of them are close, like Lisbon. Oh wait, no, Coimbra came out of resistance this turn. Yeah, it'll hit 100 culture very quickly. This is one time where having Sistine is quite nice, because the specialists get the extra border pops. Okay, I already bombarded that city this turn, so. All right, heal. You stay for defense. You are waiting for a pickup that may or may not actually ever arrive. Cabs are probably faster just to run there, as opposed to trying to wait for a ferry ride. But the spies are so unbelievably slow if they don't get a ride. All right. Sleepy time for workers. Again, I'm kind of amused to see how many I end up with at the end of this. All right, come on. All right, so you finally got to the front lines. Let's get you to there. Oh, you could have joined that attack next turn. Oh well, that would have been smarter. All right, let's see. So a couple of these rifles, whoops, didn't quite get there. Oh well. Alrighty, as I said, mostly we're just moving the units we have forward, trying to keep things moving a little faster here. Fail gold is up to 329 points of unhappiness now. So we should take 2 cities on this upcoming turn. We should be done by around turn 250, I think. So will there be AI Survivor? Probably later this year. Oh wait, we're up to 58%? Okay, we're getting closer each turn. I've been thinking in a couple months. I've been trying to target maybe sometime around May or June, just to give you guys an idea. Like, enemies are still trying to spy on me, but it's not working very well. Anyway, we really don't need more stuff here, but... So we're at 59, we're basically at 60%. So Lisbon came out of resistance. Lisbon has 70 culture per turn, so yeah, this city... Too bad I can't build any artists in here. But those borders, like this will pop the 100 culture border very, very quickly. Coimbra should also pop the 100 culture border really quickly. I'd assign more artists here if I could. Probably when this city comes out of resistance and hits 100 culture, that'll probably put us over the top. All right. It's more cities popping borders. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 border pops that turn. Nice. Certainly, German culture is overwhelming the enemies pretty fast here. All right, let's start here. Support city rules. So we have 98% odds to succeed. 98% odds. I mean, we have 15,000 espionage points on. So, like, we can even look in his cities. I haven't really been doing that, but like, if I want to see what's going on in here, I can just look and see. Oh, he's building a trebuchet. Okay. Well, that sounds peachy. All right, airships. These airships can only hit that city. So, get what damage they can. Let's see. There's actually a pretty good number of units in there. Of course, we have a lot of attackers. Wow, yeah, that's a lot of rifles in there. Okay. Well, yeah, that's a lot of rifles. More than I thought he would put in there. So maybe we should invest more airstrikes in that spot. Just... You guys are right. I really should promote all these guys. I don't know why I didn't. And it's always confused me a little bit about how the promotions work on air units. I think you're right. I think they just do more damage. All right, so we damaged basically everything. I think there's one rifle that's full health. I mean, I have a lot of units here, but they don't have a lot of promotions, which is not ideal. So I don't know. I actually don't know if I have enough here, but let's give it a shot and see. Even with the spy revolting the defenses. Well, that's a good start. I think I see a lot of like 50-50s here. I wish I'd brought a couple more cabs up to support this. I didn't expect there to be that many units in the city. Like we easily kill the knights and we easily kill a trebuchet. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rifles we still have to get through. A lot of 50-50s here. So far we've been winning the 50-50s. All right, so far so good. Pretty lucky thus far. There's one full health rifle. Interesting that the Combat 1 rifles defended over the full health rifle. I guess that one has no fortify bonus. Yeah, no fortify bonus, so we just got the straight up 68%. Oh, well, after winning the 50s, suddenly we lose the... Okay. 71. We've got most of the rifles either dead or crippled, though, so... This is like the heroic stand of the draftees. 73%. You know, we've been doing really well here to win like 3 50-50s, and then we've won a series of 70%. And now we're up to 84. Into the meat grinder, indeed. This is just all conscripts we drafted. I don't think I've built a single rifle. Every single one was a draftee. Okay. So we finally lost one where we had odds. And, alright, as expected, we easily should be able to beat the knights. You know, I thought this was overkill sending all these rifles, but it might just be barely enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 defenders left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attackers. So we have to keep winning these. We can afford to lose one more and have enough attackers to take it this turn. So what this means is I really didn't send enough units. If it's this close, I didn't send enough units. I should have sent like 3 or 4 caps up here to help out, but as I said, I wasn't expecting there to be that many defenders. All right, should be fine now. Looks like we had 1 unit to spare. You guys are saying, so probably once this comes out of resistance, yeah, probably. And don't forget, we'll get a few more tiles here once we capture these cities as well, because Portugal will grab more tiles. Yeah, look at that. We had 1 extra attacker. Jeez. Tough battle for this city. Really, really good luck as far as the odds go here. Not getting all 7 shrines. Did we not get all 7? I thought we did have all 7 shrines. Well, let's look at the Holy City, shall we? Just because you guys brought that up. All right, Jewish Holy City, we own. Christian Holy City, we also own, because that was also Pakal. How about Islam? All right, we own that. And there is a shrine for that. So we have the first 3. We have shrines for all of those. Oh, Cuzco, that's right. We don't have Cuzco. That's the one shrine we'd be missing. That's right. I believe we have every other shrine. Well, we don't have a shrine for this one. So it's a failure anyway. We only have 5 shrines under our we have 5 shrines under our control. That's it. And we do have the Portuguese one because we took that in there. Yeah, we have 5 shrines, but we don't have a great. We didn't put a great profit in Gruber Coast, so well. Anyway, keep moving towards Cuzco. All right, there goes all the go-to orders. All right, frigates first. So it took out most of the defenses, even if the spy revolt would fail here. So I didn't expect to fail, but there was always a chance. So, all right. So next city up, unload the spies in there. All right. Let's see what we can do here. So, oh, we have airstrikes to use here. Not a lot, but we have 2. You know, HC does not have a lot of cities, but he's defending the ones he does have a lot better than some of the other people we fought, because he's got rifles pretty much. He's pretty much all rifles, basically, and we have not hit like the next tier of tech. So, all right, let's see what we got here. Rifle. It's just all rifles, so. We have odds immediately with this guy, but let's see if we can avoid this person dying. We've got a fresh-faced youngster with 13 XP who has like a 1/3 odds to win and another 15% not to die. Oh wow, that guy got a lot of XP. I think he got 4 XP for winning the battle. Nice, because it was a low odds victory. All right, how about over here? There's someone we can toss this person into the meat grinder. Has about the same odds, honestly. Did not get as lucky though. Not quite as lucky. Did their job though. Knocked out half the health of that rifle. All right, so we do have some more pinch guys over here. All right, split that. All right, 64%. I'll take 2/3 odds when we're hitting a rifles defending in a city. So 3 rifles to go. How about our top person? All right, only 69% odds. Non-pinch gets much worse odds. There's all right, well, I'll take those. There's someone at 16 XP I want to clean up the injured unit for the 4th promotion. $83, alright. One nice thing about cavalry is if you're doing a lot of fighting, a lot of them will start to get very high amounts of XP. Like this guy's at 23 XP. This guy's 16 out of 17. Actually, it's not even fully healed. Oh well. They have mismoved that unit. Alright. Another city down. The conquest rolls on. It's too bad that this city's culture extends that far out. 80%. And Cuzco's in 80% as well. Okay, well, this is one of the reasons why we have workers. Where are they? So we want a road. We want to get a road on that tile. I think we can road it next turn, though. Well, maybe wait. 1, 2, 3. No, we don't. We can't get onto that tile this turn. Well, actually, had these workers underneath the stack. All right, we can get on that tile this turn. Nice. Always want to have those workers ready to go. And these guys can road that tile, just in case we would need to move through there. Nice. Alrighty, looking pretty good. So Portugrad's borders now pop out. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted it, not just to keep the city out of resistance, but also because now we control these tiles. It also makes it safer for us. So we're at 60, yeah, we're at 61%. We don't need to take any more cities. As soon as this comes out of resistance, we're going to win the game. In particular, if it pops the 100 culture borders, we'll definitely win. And if not, when these cities come out of resistance, well, we're good. So I think we'll just push and try to... I mean, we'll push forward for a turn or two, but I think we've pretty much got this. We're not going to finish off the Incans before the game ends. Alrighty, so healthy units. Oh, we need a road on this tile too. Where are my workers at? AI does not road its territory very well. One of the takeaways from this. Alright, so we got a lot of injured rifles up there. Maybe next turn I'll have to move the general up to cover it to heal them. Just push next turn a couple. Yeah, let's play out the rest of this turn and then game is over. You're probably right. Speed this up. Because we know the game's over. No need to drag it out for 30 more minutes while I do stuff that's not even necessary. We got the cities we need to go over the domination limit. I'll leave you alone, worker. We can just put people to sleep. Guess we didn't need you, spy. Guess we didn't need you. Okay. Yeah, we'll just put all these guys to sleep. Excuse me. Capturing the last shrine. No, I don't think so. I think as you guys said, it would just add more time for no real reason. Just hit next turn a couple times. Like, I want to make sure these cities are covered, but otherwise... Otherwise, I think we're good. Okay. I don't even know what I hit there. That's not one of the hotkey commands I know. All right, we're good. We've got the land area we need. Oops. Set you all to research. Okay, seriously. We're at 62% now. Yeah, so, all right, let's just next turn this. It does not appear as though we're under any danger. It's nice that you can just hit one button and it'll take you to the next turn.
Before that steam drill shall beat me down, I'll die with my hammer in my hand.
Just because the game is over, we already have enough territory to go over the domination limit. Just put them all in research so they don't bother us. All right, so we're at 63.68. This will pop its borders immediately. And we'll see what we can do. Actually, let's just go 100% culture here, because why not? Should be able to hit the 100 culture border the turn after in that city. Let's see. Tiles that aren't... All right, yeah, that looks good. F1, select all cities, build culture. Does that work? I didn't even know you could do that. Oh, we finished Spiral Minaret. Okay. It's like we hit a predetermined limit on tiles, and then everyone just stood around doing nothing. That would be so weird in the real world. Anyway, so Spiral Minaret's done. Okay. Swine Time is up to 10,000 culture. Whatever. I'm kind of amused at how we're actually researching at a pretty good clip here with all the cities put to research. All right, so this city we want to hit 100 culture at the end of this turn. So this is a city we actually do want to micro. So we do want to build culture. 35. So we need to work high culture. It's 40. We need slightly more here. I guess there's not a lot of high commerce tiles here. 47. Oh man, I wish I had a... It's already building culture. Here, we need 5 more. Drop the pigs. Yeah, unfortunately the pig still seems to be short. What about this tile here? Oh man, we're 4 culture short. So specialists will only produce 2 culture. I think I get more by work. I actually get more by working the tiles. I need things that are high production or high commerce. So like, if I go there, it's the same thing, isn't it? Oh, it's so close to popping its borders. If only I could run artist specialist. Only had an artist to work here. I think it's just short of being able to pop them this turn, sadly. Or if these cottages were more mature. All right, you guys. Oh, citizen? Oh, I see what you're saying. Because the citizen is 3. Oh. We are too short. Is there a way I can get this over the line? How about that? That's at 99. No, that's not better. Just checking every one of these tiles to see. I'm at 99 culture. Can you look? Oh yeah, maybe I could do something with the workers. That's true. Maybe with the workers. Because I do have workers in the area. We could workshop a tile. That's probably even better than lumber milling. All right, so what tiles can I reach? I can reach this cottage here. All right, wait. There we go. Well, the city is starving. The city is starving, but we did get there. All right, we did get there. We made it to the... so hopefully it'll pop borders. I think we got it. Well, we'll find out. We're at 64.6, so if this doesn't... Actually, you know what? We're going to hit it anyway next turn because these cities are both popping out of resistance. So it'll be either 249 or 2. Let's see if the border pop does go off, though. Oh no. The workers I wasn't bothering to guard. Hey, there it is. And we did get the border pop, by the way, you guys. See, under the interface there? We did get it. Kind of sad that the game ends with stacks of unguarded workers getting captured. But that's that. GG. One turn before turn 250. Here's the very short domination video that you get. Plants the flag, and then the borders swallow up the whole globe. Conquest, I almost never see. I've seen it a number of times, but Conquest is it's a little chessboard, and like pieces keep getting knocked over one after the other, and they show like guns firing. So let's look at the replay, shall we? All right, so we moved to found on the second turn, so I just figured I'd show all the starting positions, very evenly distributed around the inland sea. We had really beautiful land around our start. This is one of the better starts I can remember playing. And we were also helpful in that Pakal did not expand towards us very quickly. Lincoln, I think we more or less split the territory. Like if you see the desert and the mountains here, we kind of split along this line, but I got most of the territory towards Pakal, so I'm pretty happy with that, given that this was Emperor difficulty, and the AI is pretty good at expanding in Civ 4. Like I kept pace and actually out-expanded them early. The Pakal built Stonehenge. I built the Great Wall to get that. Like, look at my early cities going over here to lock down the border. Yeah, like, look. So he started here. Here's his capital. Here's mine. We kind of got everything. And if you remember, this spot here was kind of like a wasteland with no resources. So we kind of got everything valuable along the border. All right, so early on, just expanding. You don't see much of interest here because the interesting thing going on was stealing text, which is not going to pop up in the event logger. Hanging Gardens got sniped from us. That was a pain in the butt right before we were going to build it. Did build Statue of Zeus. I forgot that we built Statue of Zeus. We also built Mausoleum, which we got good value out of. We had 3 Golden Ages, 2 from Great People and 1 from the Taj Mahal. So we had some good value out of that. Also built the delayed Great Library. All right, and right around now is, after we finish selling everything, right around now is when we went to war with Pakal. So that should happen any second now on the event logger. First to liberalism. There it goes. All right, bye Pakal. So he disappears almost immediately. And absorb all of that stuff for ourselves. At this point, I was thinking of attacking Sitting Bull, but then we saw that Portugal had enough on his hands already. And I was like, well, if he's going to attack, I need to have my units over here. And so we switched it up. We decided not to attack Sitting Bull. Decided we would go through Lincoln first. And I think that was a good decision, in part because I didn't want to wade through 10,000 protective longbows, which would have been a pain. I think Lincoln was a softer, easier target. So Lincoln next. By Lincoln. American civilization is destroyed. We picked up rifling right at the end of that. And then had cabs and rifles on hand for Portugal, which you saw the end of that session today, and then we went through half of the Incas. So a lot of red text here at the end, as the turns took a while to play. And yeah, Sitting Bull got almost half of Pakal's territory without waging war. Yep, it's because he had cities right on the border, and then his culture just pushed down. He got one city there, remember, that I gifted over to him, and then he planted that city and culture bombed it. A lot of culture bombs in this game. I used one here, Sitting Bull used one. I used one there at the tail end of the game. A lot of great artists, not great archer. Great artist culture bombs. It's kind of remarkable how quickly some of this lasted. Pakal was dead just over 50 turns. Yeah, Pakal was eliminated less than 50 turns ago. So, like in the last 50 turns of the game, I finished off Pakal's last city, conquered all of America and all of Portugal, and took out half of the Incas, and probably could have taken out 2 or 3 more cities if we'd kept going. So that was score to the last 100 turns. So GMP emerged from the pack when everyone else died. Production, food. Wasn't really ahead on food until after I took out Pakal. Wasn't until then that I pulled ahead on food. Power. We were pretty low on power for most of the game. I was actually lower than Pakal on power when I started the war with him. And then once I started drafting and upgrading, just took over. Culture bombs. Whoop. Turning on the culture slider, all of a sudden the culture explodes. And then espionage is, obviously the espionage was off the charts. Demos, of course, I won everything at the end of the game. Swine Time was the top city in the world. Of course, that is because I killed most of the other capital cities, to be fair. Size 23 capital for the Native Americans, huh? And if you're curious, top unit was rifle and worker. Slightly more rifles than workers. How many rifles did I actually build? Oh, wait. Did I build any rifles at all? No, I built 0 rifles. All drafted or upgraded, every single one. Killed more rifles than anything else. I guess we ended up hitting a lot of rifles at the end of the game. And also a lot of longbows and catapults. And maces and horse archers. Lost. Calves, no surprise. So we built 29 calves, had 36 at the end of the game, lost 23. Calves, catapults, rifles. Sent a lot of calves to the meat grinder, but it worked. And buildings, library, granary. Interesting that I had more libraries and granaries. That might seem weird, but remember, libraries are cultural buildings, so they never survive capture in a city, whereas granaries often survive capture. So you can't build a granary if it's already in a city when you capture it. And that's the way it goes there. Grayson, did I enjoy messing around? Not really. It's kind of like a neat thing to play around with in like a wonky game, but I prefer playing the game standard, to be honest. All right, so we'll have to come up with something for the next. Wow, 194,000 points. That's a lot for a Hall of Fame score. I guess it's partly because I had such a great capital, and I did go the domination route. I'll have to think of something for next week. We'll have to do something different. Probably not Civ 4 because I want to change it up. And yeah, this is actually one of the higher ones in my Hall of Fame here. This isn't even a real score. This was us mecking around in the World Builder. So that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I did not think we'd finish in this session. I thought it would take another session, but we did get finished. So we will do something else next week. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys again soon. Have a good one. Take care, you guys. Bye-bye.